Hello and welcome to RP Guilds. Okay, so this is the basic guide and introduction for new players to come and follow. We really hope this helps, and it helps you get settled in a lot faster than just reading through 500 words. So, basically to start off, what you're going to do is head over to our website. Now, what we advise new players to do, even if you're new, if you're an experienced role player or a new role player, is to actually read some of our lore, just to get the feel of what RP Guilds is about. So, if we get over to our forums, you can see here that we have an official lore section. If we click on the official lore, we get some sub-forums, creation and Races of the Veil, Lands of the Veil, and Dungeon and Events lore. Currently Lands of the Veil is under development, and there's lore on every single geographical location on the map. We refer to the world as the Veil, that is our common term, so that is what that means. Let's start off with heading to Creation and Races of the Veil. This is basically your most basic and fundamental lore. So here you can see Creation and the True Faith. This is our religious lore, and here you can see Races of the Veil. So let's head over to the Creation and True Faith lore. So this is basically our creation theory. It's a really interesting, love-twisted, romance novel type story, really. It's really quite interesting, and a lot of players really enjoy reading it, and a lot of roleplay comes from this, so we strongly advise reading both Part 1 and Part 2 of the Creation and True Faith. So, secondly is the Races of the Veil. This is a really nice post that we've recently released, basically with a short introduction to each of the races. As you can see, our fundamental races are the Orcs, a well-known berserker type race, the Arachni, a completely unique spider type race that we have created. They're really hard to roleplay because they're actually hunted a lot for their venom and their silk quite frequently, so they're not something I would advise a new player to really go straight into. They're quite a hard race to our players. Then you have the common humans. Everyone knows what humans are. Elves, nature's glory, really. The dwarves, the miners in the north. They usually hang out in the mountains of Tyrin. I'll go into detail about that later. And you can see the Draconars. The Draconars are a reptilian-styled race. They are extremely powerful mages. Yet they are quite early in the stage of development, very tribal, but still extremely powerful mages. Then you have the Jackals. The Jackals are quite mixed. They are like a lioness mammal type race. They're strong. They represent a wolf more than a lion, I guess. That was quite a bad example, but they're a fun race to play, and they are quite mixed in their specialities, but they are still quite tribal, but still fun to play. So that's the basics of our lore, and you're really going to need this to actually be able to join RP Guilds. So once you've looked at this, I mean, you can take a look at our map. If you head over to here, it's a live view and update of our map. Or you can head over to our rules just to have a quick nosy. I know you don't really want to read rules, but it's always there just in case you want to have a quick look. We do strongly advise reading them. The most important rule that we really stress to players is metagaming, godmodding, and power gaming is not acceptable. If you're a new role player, you will not understand those terms, so please do come down to ePoint3 and read the explanation that I've kindly designed here, and you can see a description of what each of those are. This will be required for your application. So let's head over to the application. If you click the Join Us Now button on the tab at the top, you'll see a very short application. It's not long, it takes about 5 minutes, and this isn't a test. This is simply so we know how much we need to help you, and just to make sure that you are ready for us. I mean, we accept 90% of our applications. It's not a test. It's just relax, take your time with it, and look over and make sure that you just make sure that you're happy with what you post and that you've shown that you've put effort into it, and there'll be no problems there. So this is the basic guide to our website layout and our forums. What I'm going to show you is something that's more resembles later on, but I'm going to just quickly give you a hint to it anyway. So our forums is the general places where the community interacts. It's one of our main hubs of RP Guilds. It's basically the core of RP Guilds rather than the server itself. We have lots of polls here. If you do need help at any point, you can head over to the community support section, and you can make a thread, and a staff member or community will be on top of that in seconds. Here you can see Struggle for Kings. Struggle for Kings is an amazing expansion that we have. Struggle for Kings is quite simply an amazing version of Civilization 5, Rome Total War. It's a mixture of some of the best strategy type games you have ever come across, mixed in with Minecraft and roleplay. It is one of the most amazing aspects of RP Guilds. It's been worked on for 2 years now. We've only just started to release it. You can be involved in sieges, you can be involved in crusades, you can be involved in amazing diplomatic movements, you can be involved in so much. You can advance through the ranks. You start off as a farmer, next minute, and you work your way up. Your family gains renown, and next thing you know, you become you become lord of a town, and then from that you marry a rich princess. You marry a well-off princess who is heir to the throne of a huge empire or kingdom, and voila, you've just found yourself one of the most powerful men. It's all about creating your story and how you want to play it. It's completely up to you if you want to advance onto becoming an amazing kingdom, or if you just stay where you are. So let's head on down. So here you can see we have some more in-character discussions. We allow players to actually submit their own lore, which really is a nice impact. It allows you to get lore actually sustained in every player. You write a piece of lore, every player is going to start following that lore, because this lore is worked hard on and it's reviewed by staff, and it's a really nice procedure that we like to go through. Here you can see some very basics, if you ever find them, of contacting staff. But what you're going to find is, like any other server, you're going to want to join a faction. Now the best way we'd advise that is to head over to the settlements thread. Here you can see a long list of our factions. This way, all what you do is you click on a thread you click on a couple of threads, see which faction you like the most, and then apply. It's as simple as that, really. So that's the aspect of the forums, quite simply. Let's head over into the game. Okay, and we're back. So we're on the multiplayer section. This is quite simple to join. As always with most servers, it's click direct connect and then type in the address as shown. Then join server, and before you know it, you're in the server. So let's go to where you and how you start off. So you'll start off with spawn, as in all servers you would. You'll notice that you start off with some really nice diamond armor and some diamond tools just to get you started off, and of course some freshly baked bread. Nobody can live without the smooth smell of bread. Bread. Anyway, so let's just go further into this. There's a nice introduction there, but you can read that in your own time. You don't need me to read that for you. Kingsreach is one of the hubs of roleplay of RP Guilds. It's one of the most beautiful places that you may find or come across in Minecraft. There are some amazing buildings around, which I'm going to let you explore. I'm not going to officially walk around myself. Also, what I'm going to quickly take you to is up to the palace, which is one of the nicest places I find in Kingsreach. So whilst we're going up there, as a new player, what you're going to be wanting to do really is gather some resources before you really commit yourself. Take a look around, have a look, visit some towns, see how the communities talk to each other. Just enjoy it, because I mean the RP Guilds community is one. Oopsie daisy. The RP Guilds community is one that is extremely unique. We all get on very well together most of the time, and we speak on Teamspeak, we speak in game. It's a very casual atmosphere. The staff, we're not professional. We're not that professional. We like to have a laugh. We obviously support. We crack down when we need to, but we're here to support you at the end of the day. And everything we do is for the good of RP Guilds, and that's a difference compared to a lot of servers out there. You've got controlling staff, etc. I do my best to make sure that everything seems as fair as possible, and if you ever feel you have a problem with that, I'm easy to approach. I'm always available on Teamspeak. A simple poke, and I'm all yours, which is something really unique. I know a lot of players are very grateful for the amount of time that I put in to actually be able to speak with you guys on a social level as much as possible. If something goes wrong, you can just come straight to me. I mean, that's the beauty of a smaller servers like ours, and why I never really want to expand to becoming the next massive 300 slot server. I like a small community that we're all friends, we all work nicely together, and it's just a great experience. So what you want to do as a new player, if you type /warps, this is at the moment our main kind of method of getting around. This may change at some point, but for now this is how we do it. Quite simply, you can see a list of warps there. What you're going to do, there are two warps that you're really going to want to be using. /warp the new world is actually where all the roleplay takes place. That's where all the factions are. That's where STFK takes place. It's really good to go and get a look around. But as a new player, you're probably not going to be in a faction yet, and you're going to be wondering what to do. So let's go over to /warp wilderness. It's Slash Rock Wilderness. This map is reset every few months. This is simply because it gets quite messy at times. It's only for resource gathering, and of course new players are definitely advised to come here first and just start building their place. Really, just get a kind of status. Don't build anything you're going to want to keep, because I said it gets reset every 3 months. You're going to want you do need to try and find a faction, but just coming here until you find a faction, grabbing some basic supplies, maybe setting up a small OC farm. I mean, here you don't have to roleplay. There is no roleplay in this world. It's OC. You can go strip mining. You can go crazy. This map is purely for the purpose of gathering resources, and that's all. So you do what you like here. It's as simple as that. You will find that this map in some areas looks quite griefed, etc. That's because we don't enforce this map. It's as simple as that, really. This map is designed to be a mess, so that this map becomes messy, and the actual RP maps stay so clean, and the landscape is beautiful. So just go there and see for yourself. It's a huge custom map designed by myself a long time ago. It's really a great. It's just. I'm speechless at how proud I am to have made a map of that standard. It's, as I've seen, one of the best maps I've ever seen on Minecraft. So here we are in the wilderness. As you can see, there's one of my worst enemies, a floating tree. Hello, floating tree. So quite simply, this is the start. This is what you experience. You get used to everything. You can see global whizzing past with players having fun. If you need any help at any point, it's a simple /help hop, or you can even go into /ch/n, moves you into the novice chat, and you can ask for help there, and players will be on it as fast as possible. You need help, we're always here for you, and that's what we value here. We're a community, and we hold out together. I'm going to post some links in the bottom of the description, or if you found this on the page itself, there will be links to that page where you can find lots of links and some frequently asked questions which will hopefully get you guys started in the world. So as I said, joining a faction is the essential part. Once you've joined a faction, it's smooth running. You find yourself getting more involved in the community. My final suggestion is get on Teamspeak, ts.rpguilds.eu. Amazing experience. We all have a great laugh there. It's a lot of fun, and you'll really find yourself feeling more involved with the community. Sometimes it can be hard to start off meeting with new friends. Just poke me. I'll just come down and chat about anything. I'm crazy. Just ignore me. So if you want to chat, I'm near enough always here. The staff are almost the same. It's just great fun, and I really do hope that we'll meet you guys online soon. So I'll see you guys soon, and hopefully online. Have fun.